Okay, okay. This is a good shot. Hang on. Let's see here. That was a long fire blast. Okay, let's see here. Add that. I want it like a little. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Okay. How tall is the Red Death ASSIHJFIJRIJIJE? Okay. Whoa, that's tall. So this guy is. Hang on. This guy is 99. White's probably not the best color for the fire blast, but 99 feet. Okay. So, what next? Wanna go? Okay. This is Nikki McLeod from the Wings of Fire wiki that we found here. Let's see here. Totally canon measurements. But using this, let's see. So that means Morrowseer. That means Kestrel is half of this guy's height. And Morrowseer is 2/3. That's insane. These guys are massive. Let's see. Kestrel. Waff. I don't know why. I could have just looked up an image of a Skywing, but whatever. Okay. If you will ignore the camera in the background. I should have done like a no BG thing. This looks really sloppy, but whatever. Yep. Very bad drawing of Kestrel. Okay. So she is roughly half of this guy's height. So Kestrel in this movie scene. Hang on. I'm going from like here as height because her wings are up, so that doesn't count. Let's see. So yeah, about there. It's still huge. I mean, like, not like this thing is huge, and like Kestrel's also not. Dang, these are the people below her. That's crazy. Morrowseer is 60 feet apparently, right? Yeah, 60 feet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, alright. That works. Okay, here's Morrowseer. He is 60 feet tall. So, I'm actually gonna do this. There we go. Okay. There's no way Morrowseer is actually this big. Let's see here. So he is roughly 60 feet tall, which, yeah, that looks about right. No, it doesn't look, he's smaller. Okay, there we go. This is crazy. That is a big dragon. Like, I know, normally it's not a lot compared to the Red Death, but like these are the humans down here. And hang on. Whoa. He is 6 to 8 feet when standing on its hind legs. Wow. That means that Toothless is like that. So yeah, that makes sense, because compared to the other Vikings. So this is Toothless when he's flying around the Red Death. And this is Toothless compared to the Wings of Fire dragons. he looks like an ant. Oh man. That is crazy. Place your bets. Who would win in a fight? Toothless or a Skywing? Like a normal Skywing? Because I don't know. Is Kestrel big for a Skywing? Hang on. Is Kestrel big for a Skywing? And Darkstalker, right? Hang on, I actually don't know this. What would be Google's answer? How big is Darkstalker? I mean, he's at least 300 feet, because according to this, well, not 300, but like, according to the older dragons are like 80 feet, so that would mean he's at least like 240 feet. So, how big is Darkstalker? I'll just assume it's like 240. So that would be like, hang on. So, okay, so we shrink this quite a bit. I'll go with the lower estimate of him being 180 feet tall. Maybe that's a bit too small. Hang on. So if you go with the lower estimate of 180 feet, which I think he might be bigger, because based on turtles, 3 times bigger than the largest dragon he's ever seen. Let me just cut this out of here. That means Darkstalker would be roughly this big. Let's go back there too. He's roughly this big. That's huge compared to the Red Death, man. That is gigantic. I'm going to cut off the top part just to make it easier to see. That is huge, man. Wings of Fire dragons are massive. So this is Darkstalker is basically double the height of the Red Death. That's huge. That's Toothless right there. That's Toothless. He's like a little toy a dragon might play with. I wonder how big Sunny is. How big is Sunny? Wings of Fire. Oh wait, no, wait, I have this. 12 feet, 23 feet on hind legs. Which means she is double the height of Toothless when he's on the hind legs. When Sunny's on hind legs, she's 4 times the height of Toothless. That's crazy. Yeah. That looks like Sunny. Okay, that looks about right. How big is Sunny? She's like double the size of Toothless. That is not double. That sounds bad. Okay, now I'm seeing how she like slightly bit Morrowseer's tail in the first book. He's tiny. Oh boy. Hi, Darkstalker. Okay, let's put her right here. This is still huge. Like, Toothless was big in How to Train Your Dragon. But no, it doesn't even compare. Wait, no, not bottom layer. I meant layer 2. This doesn't even compare. It's like Sunny is like double the size of Toothless. That's crazy. What else? Oh yeah, let's just put like a regular house. Regular house. Yeah, that looks good. That's a big home. That's 2 stories, so... Alright, I can't believe I'm asking this. I always assume it's like 20 feet, but it's probably noticeably shorter. Let's go. How big is a... How big is a 2-story house? Oh. So it is 20 feet. So one Sunny is a 2-story house. Oh boy. Okay, so we shrink it down to roughly the size of Sunny. It's probably a bit taller, because 20 to 25 feet. Yeah, this is a 2-story house. I wonder if this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is closer to 25 feet, so that makes sense. This is a 25-foot house. I might shrink it a little. There we go. Yeah, okay. So this is our 2-story house compared to the Red Death, Sunny, Toothless, Kestrel, and Morrowseer, and the big one. I wonder what a dinosaur would be like in comparison. Let's see. How tall is a Brachiosaurus? 43 feet. Alright. 43 feet, man. Normally that would be like insane, but it's just, that's a little pathetic in the Wings of Fire universe. Oh boy. Man, I'm always blown away, because like you think dinosaurs are like the super tall monsters, but no. Not how do you pronounce that? I always go Perea, but it's like Pirhia, or I don't know, it's one of those. Wings of Fire. Yeah, Wings of Fire. Okay, so 43 feet tall. 1, 2, yeah, that's about 43 feet. Maybe a little smaller. Okay, so this is a Brachiosaurus. Oh, wow. Wow. That is a small dinosaur. I think Clay mentions eating a cow for dinner, so I feel really stupid for asking this, but how tall is a cow? 4 to 5 feet. I'll just go with 5 feet to split the difference. Cow. Yeah, I'll just go 5 feet. Okay, the cow. Nope, we do not want to put it in the second layer. I'm gonna put it here. I think I can delete this. I think I can delete this. We know what that is. Okay, so Clay mentions eating a full cow. I think he had like Sunnies too. He had 2 of them. But Mudwings are hungry. So I'll assume that would be like a meal for a day. So how big would that be? I think it's about half the size of Toothless. Yeah. That man. Oh boy. Speaking of which, doesn't Sunny like have a lizard? There's no way that a lizard could sustain her. It'd have to be like a Komodo dragon type thing for that to be a viable energy source, because like look at that. And Clay's like twice the height. There's no way. Kestrel needs like, actually I don't know, because it would be like, because for humans we usually eat like something like roughly that big, right? But that's like one meal. Am I thinking about this too hard? There you have it. This is the very broken, a very weird size comparison. First you have a small cow next to the Vikings here, then you have Toothless, then you have Sunny, then you have a normal 2-story house, then you have a Brachiosaurus, then Kestrel, Morrowseer, the Red Death, and Darkstalker. Yeah. Oh boy.